What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. So I managed to pick up a few more of these Playmates Star Trek items recently. So there was this communicator, and they also released the Enterprise D from the Next Generation. So these are not really high-end collectibles. They're more sort of affordable toy versions. So they don't have the level of detail of some of the more accurate models and props, but they are a lot of fun. And in a previous video, I reviewed the phaser, so that's this item right here, and I really liked it, and it has that sound effects and everything, so really cool item. So it was really a no-brainer for me to go ahead and pick up the communicator. And as you can see, much like the phaser, they sort of did a homage, I guess you would call it, to the original 1990s packaging style. So this looks very much like that, but it is a different toy completely. It basically has some of the features of that original version, but I believe it has a lot more phrases and so forth than the original version. So on the back of the package, you can see here it shows how certain things light up, and also the various buttons that you can push, and how the antenna flips open and everything. So really cool. They also have a detailed write-up here on the communicator. So if you want to read that, all you have to do is pause the video. So really cool item, and I really do like this sort of packaging style. And the batteries are all included with this, and they included this little opening so you can actually try it out.
Spock here. Stand by to beam up.
So you can see there's various phrases that are read out by this toy. So really cool. I really enjoy the packaging, but I'm anxious to get this open so we can take a look at all the features up close. Okay, so we got this communicator out of the package now, and it's pretty much good to go straight out of the package. The only thing you need to do is you need to move this little switch here from the demo mode from off to on. So when it's in the on position, all the functions will be fully available. So once that's done, it's pretty much good to go. They do provide an instruction sheet, so it shows you the battery compartment and how to insert new batteries if you need to. Also demonstrates some of the various sound effects. They also show there's a belt clip on the back, so you could use this for like cosplay or anything like that. So that's very cool, and I will be saving those instructions just in case I need them when I have to remove the batteries. So I will be taking the batteries out of this at some point because it's not a good idea to leave things with the batteries in them for too long, because they have a tendency to corrode. So looks pretty great, and I can show you this little thing flips down, and when you push the button here, so it flips open, and you can also hear that traditional communicator sound. There's also an extra button here which makes this noise, which I don't recall specifically what that is, but that is one extra sound effect that they actually have. But very cool feature of this that it actually flips open on its own. You don't have to manually flip it open. So that's really cool. And there's also two lights here. This one does not light up, and this thing does not move around either. Some of the high-end collectible versions of the communicator, this thing actually rotates and has a very cool look to it. But this is just done as a sticker. It's a little disappointing. I feel like they could have done something a little bit more sophisticated with that. But it is what it is. This is, again, it's just a toy. It's not really meant to be a high-end replica. But let's demonstrate some of the sound effects so you can hear various voices on here.
This is Captain James Kirk of the U.S.S. Enterprise. Damage report, Scotty? Energize. Energize. Spock here. Stand by to beam up. Damage report, Scotty? Energize. This is Captain James Kirk of the U.S.S. Enterprise. Energize.
So those are all the various phrases. So it's pretty much just Kirk and Spock are indicated as voices. And this other button is for the emergency signal. When you push that, you hear that sound effect, and this red button actually lights up. So very cool. Not too many phrases, but actually I'm fairly happy with the ones they included, especially having Captain Kirk. A lot of the lines related to using a communicator actually Captain Kirk's lines. And I'd say on the back of this is a little busy, just in terms of how much is going on with the screws visible and this clip. I kind of wish this clip was removable so you could actually get a much more clean look on the back of this. This was not something that was featured as part of the original Communicator. So yeah, that's not very attractive, but again, this is a toy version, so so if you do want to use it as part of a costume, if you're dressing up as a Star Trek character, this would be useful to clip onto a belt. So overall, I'm pretty happy with this, and along with this and the phaser, I now have the beginnings of a pretty decent collection of toy versions of these original series Star Trek items. So I guess the only thing that they could do now is to do a version of the tricorder, and they could actually make some improvements, because I remember the original version of the Playmates toy tricorder was undersized, so they could actually make it more accurate in terms of the overall proportions of it. So hopefully they'll do that. And if they do, I will probably pick it up and review it. Mainly because with these new versions of these toys, basically they've been able to make a number of improvements, particularly in terms of the overall sound effects and so forth, compared with the original 1990s version. So pretty cool. That's all I have for you today. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you'd like to see more reviews of Star Trek items in the future, think about subscribing to my channel, because I will be covering more of this kind of stuff in future videos. Until next time, I hope you're having a great day, and live long and prosper. Thanks for watching.